Good morning, students. So let us continue with letter to the editor. So this is one of the types of the letter, because already we have seen application letter and now letter to the editor. This letter part is compulsory in writing section, maybe for 6 marks or 8 marks. Word limit is here and there, right? So now when we are writing a letter to the editor, the main purpose is to aware the people about the social issues, problems, economical issues, local problems. Maybe in your colony, for example, the problem of the stray dogs, stray animals, open manholes, plus pollution problem regarding sanitation, cleanliness, any problem regarding the bus service, for anything that you can take the help of this letter. And what will happen when we are writing a letter to the editor? When editor will give some space in his newspaper for this problem, so definitely we could aware a large number of peoples that we could aware through this way, because newspaper means it's a kind of a public platform or the means. Large gathering means number of people, lakhs of people that they used to read the newspaper. They will come to know that this is the problem, and through this means we could aware that we could attract the attention of the authorities. We could aware them. We could spread the knowledge about this and this one. So that's why this kind of the letters are written to aware the people about the various issues, by which the editor will print in his newspaper and the people will read, they will come to know about the problems. So this is the main purpose. So let us move to the format. When we are writing letter to the editor, so first of all start with the sender's address. So where will you find sender's address? Read the question carefully, in which especially first line or the last line, your address is given that you are this and this one. For example, you are Satish only, this and this one of address is given. So you write your address here, and in sender's address do not mention your name. Why we should not mention name? Because we will mention the name here at the end of the letter. So that's why no need to mention your name in sender's address at the top. So what will you mention here? You will only write your address in 2 or 3 lines. Address will come in 2 or 3 lines. Maybe for example the number of the road number or the flat number, whatever, A114411 Mall Road, Tilak Nagar, Chennai. It means number, for example, A114 Mall Road, next line Tilak Nagar, and next line name of the place or city, Chennai, Surat, Pune, whatever. So it means your sender's address will occupy 3 lines in one row, and in between address do not give punctuation mark. Do not use punctuation mark. So after sender's address, leave 1 line space. It will occupy 3 lines sender's address, then 1 line space, and after that mention date. How will you mention the date then? For example, today. In your answer sheet, do not write this word date. Only for your convenience I wrote here. Am I clear? Only for your understanding that I wrote here heading the date. So you can directly write date. For example, today is 27 June 2020. Right? In this manner that you have to mention the date. Next, after that again 1 line space, and later on that you will mention the receiver's address. Receiver, next person, receiver's address to whom we are writing a letter. In receiver's address, for example, we are writing a letter to the editor. So how will you mention here? You will mention in this way, in this side, left side, right? The editor, right? The editor. The editor, Times of India, Surat. So do not mention here, only for your understanding I wrote here. You mention this receiver's address at this side, left side, right? Clear? This address is mentioned here, at this left side, right? It means it will also occupy 3 lines. And do not use any punctuation mark here also. It means in your address in between anywhere, no use of punctuation, comma, etc. Only in the case of some numbers, etc. that you can use in rare cases, but do not use, right? And this address you mention here at the left side. So then, next after receiver's address, subject is coming, and this receiver address, how will you find the address? Once again in the question itself, one statement is there. It will come, write a letter to the editor. After to the editor, comma, name of the newspaper is coming. The Times of India, Hindustan Times, National Daily, name of the newspaper. So that you need to mention in receiver's address and the place. It means sender's address 3 lines. After that 1 line space, date, 1 line space, and receiver's address 3 lines. Once again space, and now subject, which is the theme of your letter, which is very crucial. And looking at your subject, the examiner reader will come to know that what is there inside. So that's why it is very important. Because this is the part of your format. What is the part of your format? Sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject, this salutation, and last conclusion, thanking you yours faithfully. This is what the part of your format, and format carries marks, 1 mark. Right? If you do not write the subject, half marks will be reduced. So now subject. For example, our subject is here, problems caused by stray animals. In your locality, you are facing the problems of stray dogs, stray animals that you are writing. Already you wrote many times to the authorities, but they are not giving the attention. They are not doing anything to solve this problem. So that's why eventually that you decided to write a letter to the editor. So this is the situation, right? So the problem is caused by stray animals. So once again 1 line space, then salutation comes. In salutation you can write dear sir, dear ma'am, otherwise only sir or ma'am, enough. And here no punctuation now, no comma in salutation. Dear sir or dear ma'am, or only sir or ma'am, enough. This is the salutation part. After that 1 line space, and then start your introduction, introductory paragraph. Clear? Then your introductory paragraph, which is your first para, crucial one. This is your beginning. You can make beginning any statement. You first of all, before writing a letter, first of all you think that how will I going to start? That you decide first of all, which statement. For example, I chose here, through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to draw your attention to this and this problem. Or I would like to draw the attention of the municipal corporation to the problem caused by stray animals on city roads or in our locality. So in this way that I have started. You can start any other way. As per the above subjects, I would like to request you, or I would like to draw the attention of this and this authority or the officers. So in any way, I mean to say that first of all you decide, you make it fixed that how shall I going to start. So through the columns of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of the municipal commissioner to the problems caused by stray animals on city roads. So in first paragraph it is expected that you should mention your problem. This is the demand of the first paragraph. Mention your problem, which we have mentioned that the problem is caused by stray dogs. And not a single day is passing without the traffic jams. Every day that we are facing the traffic jams, and that is because of stray animals only. Right? These things that we have mentioned in the first paragraph, 3-4 lines. Got it? So 3-4 lines that you mentioned in the first paragraph. Once again, after the first paragraph, you leave the space of one line and then start the main body, that means second paragraph, which is the main body of your lecture. Here starts actually your problem. So in the second paragraph, you clearly mention that this is the problem, right? Maybe the problem related with cleanliness in our locality. Here stray dogs, stray animals, open manholes, right? Maybe for example different drainage problem in our colony, locality, or the bus problem, road problem, street lights problem, anything that you can mention here clearly. So here problem comes here. This is the problem. Here stray animals problem. So what are the causes of this problem? That people, for example, the owner of the animals, that freely that they are leaving the animals, especially during the day, that they are leaving their animals free. So that's why, without any observation. So what the animals do, that they are sitting in the middle of the road, that they are coming on the roads and that they are sitting. And sometimes what they are doing, one more thing, that they are chasing the vehicles plus children, people. Because of them, one more thing, in result, these are the results, right? Accidents are taking place. You can give 1 or 2 accidents examples which already happened, took place or taken place. For example, 1 or 2 days before, one man was going when he was going by bike. That time what happened? One of the animals or the wolves that he chased him, and so that's why when the man increased the speed of his bike, so that's why the accident happened. And so that's why he had to admit in the hospital. So such instances that you mention here, 2 are enough, 2 instances are enough here. So this is what the result is coming here. And not only the accidents, traffic jams, every problem is coming in the second paragraph, right? In your body, you can make 2-3 paragraphs. It means in your the whole lectures, you can make 4 or 5 paragraphs, no matter, but more than 3. Because minimum 3, first paragraph introduction, second paragraph your body main content, and lastly conclusion. Minimum 3 paragraphs, more than 3 you can go, right? So here in second your body, that after introduction you can make 2-3 paragraphs for your main problem. What are the causes, what are the reasons, right? For example, if you are writing about open manholes, So what are the causes of the open manholes that you mentioned there? How the, for example, the municipal corporation or the people that they have left the such holes open, such manholes. Because of that, what accidents are taking place? How the people that they are almost because of that accidents happen. So all these things that you need to mention in the second paragraph. You can make 2, 3 of that. You can divide. So lastly, in the last paragraph also that you can in the concluding paragraph that you can give the solution. If you have the solution that you can give, that this should be the solution that the government that or the officials that they should come forward. They should close the open manholes. Or here in this case is the stray animals, that some control should be there. The people of the corporation or the people of this and this one organization that they should come and they should clear the roads, or they should take the animals, they should keep them at one place. Some reserve place should be mentioned for such animals, such as stray animals. Right? So whatever the solution that you think that you can offer here in the last paragraph, and you can also expect what you can also expect for the request to the authorities that to rectify this and this problem as soon as possible. Or I hope that you will solve this problem as soon as possible. With this hope that you can end your letter, you can conclude the letter. Right? In the same manner that you can go. In short, your problem, what are the causes of your problem? Because of that problem, what is happening? The result, consequences with examples. Right? And lastly, give the solutions and just expect in the form of hopes or hope that you will take the necessary actions soon. So in this way, with this hope that we can conclude the lecture. And lastly, up to the conclusion, that you leave the space of 2 lines, right? Thanking you. Give the space here up to your last concluding paragraph. Space of 2 lines, then thanking you at the left side of your page. Thanking you, and once again after thanking you, give the space of 2 lines and write yours faithfully. And lastly your name. Right? So this is the format of writing the letter to the editor with any problem. So that generally that in such types of the letters that they are asking the problems may be related with your such issues which are related with your day-to-day life that they can ask. Maybe in your locality this stray animals problem, any kind of the sanitation, cleanliness problem, garbage problem, or a road problem, street lights problem, buses problems, anything. That's such issues that they can definitely ask here. So in this way that we could present in a proper way. But wherever possible, try to give the space, right? Which will give a different look to your writing. Systematically that you mentioned. So that's all from me today. For today's, thank you.